and suck in. Okay, so we're going to make Vindaloo tonight. Anyway, so first things first, we're going to grind up some spices, and then we're going to mix all the other bits and bobs together to make a paste. Then we'll fry some onions off and then bring it all together. So to go through the ingredients that we've got here, we've got some cassia bark, about 10 cent cassia bark. We've got here 12, got that in, baby? About 12 cardamoms, and then we've got about a teaspoon of cloves. We've got about a teaspoon of black peppercorns and a couple of teaspoons of cumin seeds. You're actually writing it down now?
Yep, I forgot those.
Okay, so that's all going to go into the spice grinder, like that, bosh. Welcome to the noise. It does smell amazing. So there are your now ground spices. I'm just going to get my little thing. Again, we're using this Ninja food processor thing. This is absolutely amazing. So in here, we're going to put the ground spices. So they'll go in. Tamarind liquid. So that's by getting some tamarind pulp, tamarind that you get from Indian supermarket, Chinese supermarkets. Boil it with some water, and then just strained it, and then with this kind of like very decadent couple of teaspoons of sugar. So that's all going to go in as well. Where's the knife? Low pan. There's a wreck over that side. So quite a lot of garlic and ginger goes in. Seems a lot, but this is a very pungent dish. Whole chilies, so they'll go in there like so. 5 tablespoons of vinegar, so that's going to go in there as well. And now, just depending on how it pans out, we may need to add a little bit of water just to get the whole process going.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, right, lovely. So we've got the paste, that's ready to go. Just going to get a little spoon. So we're talking about 3-4 tablespoons of oil, maybe a touch more. Oil is flavour. No one ever said that curry's healthy. Other than the oil, I think it's pretty healthy. So I'm going to put in the onions, I'm going to put in the chilli there as well. So you can see that's nice and hot now. We're frying off these onions. The idea is we're just not trying to colour them, we're just going to soften them before we add in everything else. Okay, so we're just going to leave that for a minute or two. I say a minute or two, it's going to be 5 minutes. See, there's no point filming.
Okay.
Ask me that question like you've not asked it before.
What's Vindaloo?
Ooh, good question. Vindaloo is classically a curry that you'd have in an Indian curry house that is just basically as many spices and chili. And is ultimately one of the most delicious curries that I make.
Fascinating.
Okay, so as you can see, right, here we go. That was Ethan, who makes pancakes in this house. Onions are all done. So now we're going to put in this spice mix. Is that you done, Ethan? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. Yeah. So our paste that goes in. Going to whack the heat up now. So as obviously there's so much garlic and ginger, that's going to fry off. Okay. We're going to stir that through. So then we're frying up the garlic, the ginger. There's a bit of liquid in there as well. And also there's quite a pungentness of all the vinegar that's in there. That vinegar and sugar sort of works as a nice little balance. We've got about 1 kilo of chicken. I'd like to say this is good quality organic chicken from the local farm shop. It's not, it's literally the cheapest chicken that we could find. So we're going to cook this through. This is going to fry now, cooking all the spices and all the chicken. This is like, I'd say about 7 to 10 minutes. We're going to go hard frying. Do I look at you or do I look at the camera?
Not me, I'm the camera lady. Okay. Don't look at me.
Right, okay. So what we've got here, we've fried these off for about 5 minutes. Flavour's really lovely. We're just going to put some more ground spices in. So we're just going to put a little bit of turmeric in there. So about a teaspoon of turmeric, that goes in. But then these things, you just don't know if it makes any difference whether you put turmeric or not. I think it does. Could be the placebo effect. And then we're just going to put about a tablespoon of homemade garam masala in there. We're going to put the tomatoes from Connie's little cup. Sorry about that, Connie, but we didn't have
bowl.
any more cups.
Bowl.
Cups, bowl, whatever. 200 mils of water. Whoosh, that goes in. This is then going to cook for another 10 minutes or so. Come on, baby, it smells amazing.
Smells delicious.
It smells delicious. Yeah, so it's like a gourmet vindaloo, basically. So that's where we are at the moment. The next thing you're going to see is it in a beautiful bowl. Oh, now we're filming. So there you go, vindaloo curry with onion bhaji. I've done some super rice. There's going to be another rice episode where I do sort of a soaking method of basmati rice. But vindaloo, chicken curry, onion bhaji, done. Delicious.